Welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to find temperature distribution of the model with two solid domains. In this model, you see that all boundary are insulation, only we have heat source inside the domain. So this domain is copper and its source value is equal 1 E6. The unit is watt per cubic meters. The outer domain is aluminum and the inside the copper, so we want to check temperature distribution as function of time for two domains. For simulation, this model using Fluent, let's move on to ANSYS Fluent. For start the model, right click on geometry, click on new design modeler. First, we define the square, okay? Click on XY plane and also click on Z axis, sketching, select rectangle, and we draw it. Okay, now we zoom it. In dimension, we select this line also. This line V1 or H2 are 2 meters. Okay, so back to modeling, XY plane and click on new sketch, sketch 2. Okay, so select circle and we draw it. Okay, now go to dimension D3. The D3 value is 1 meters. Okay, now we define the distance, so select the center of the circle and this line. L4 is 1, so select again this center and also this line. The L5 also 1 meters. Okay, now we want to create the surface, so click on concept, surface from sketches. Firstly, we select sketch 1, click on apply and generate. Okay, for sketch 2 again, so click on concept, surface from sketches, select sketch 2, click apply. Because we want to model two different domains, we have copper and aluminum, so we change the operation to portion. Okay, now generate again. Here you see that we have two domains, one is copper and another is aluminum. Here you see that this copper, we can rename it, and this is aluminum. Okay, so we combine these two domains, click two domains, right click and click on from new part. Okay, so click on generate and now close the design modeler. Okay, now let's move on to mesh. Right click on mesh, click on edit. For getting the mesh, click on Z axis. Now let's move on to mesh and generate the mesh. Okay, you see that here we have mesh, so we improve the mesh. So discrete the element size 0.05 and generate again. Okay, here you see that we have the mesh. In this model, we do not define the boundary layers because we don't have any fluid, or only we have solid domain. So this mesh is good for modeling the solid domains. So now we define the heat source domain. So previously we defined the copper domain and also aluminum domain. So what is different? Sorry, this is, we can rename it again. This is aluminum and this is the copper. Okay, so here we rename it. This is a copper, okay, and this is aluminum. For a name, you can click on N and then you can define the name. Here you see that CU and RL. Okay, now generate the mesh and click on update. So the mesh will send to Fluent or transition to Fluent. Okay, now close the mesh. Now right click on setup, click on edit. We use 5 solver processes, so click on start. Here because we have transient model, so click on transient. Also we do not need to define the gravity because we don't have any fluid here. So now let's move on to models. click on energy and active the energy equation because we have energy equation into the domain. So click on OK. Now let's move on to define the material of copper and aluminum. So we have aluminum here, so we need to find the copper. So right click on solid, click on new, and also click on Fluid database, change the material type to solid, and here we find the copper. Okay, click on copy and close, and also click on close. Now we have to move cell zone. Okay, here we have two fluid domains, so we need to change them to the solid domain. Right click on oil or aluminum, type is solid. Okay, click on apply. Also click on CU because copper is solid domain, so click on type and change it to solid, click on apply. Okay. Also we need to define the heat source for the copper. So click on CU or copper and active source terms. So we move to source tab, click on edit. We have one source, select constant and define the heat source. It's 1E6. The unit is watt per cubic meters. Okay, click on OK and also click on apply. Close. We do not define any boundary condition here because all boundary, all insulation. Okay, now let's move on to in the control, click on equation, deactive flow and turbulence because we don't have fluid flow into the domain. So we deactive the flow and turbulence, only we have energy equation. So click on OK. Now click on graphics because we want to see the temperature distribution as function of type. So firstly click on initialization. The initial temperature is 300. So here select all zones and initialize. Okay, now click on contour and select temperature, static temperature, and click on save and display. Okay, the whole domain is 300 Kelvin temperature. So let's move on to calculation activity, autosave. We want to see temperature distribution as function of type every 2 step time. So here we active 2 step time step. Okay, click on OK. Now click on solution animation. Here we select the contour 1 and also click on OK. Now let's move on to run calculation. The number of time steps is 1000 and the time step size is 1. We also use higher time step because we have only solid domain and we do not have any problem with convergence of the system, so we can use 2 seconds for time step size. Now click on calculate. Okay, the run has been finished, so click on OK. Close the Fluent. Right click on result, click on edit, click on z-axis, click on insert, location and play. Okay, click on OK. So let's move on to color, variable, and we want to see the temperature. So click on temperature and click on OK. Now click on apply. Here you see the temperature distribution inside the domain. We can change the legend, so we can default legend we want and appearance. So here we use fixed temperature. Here you see that the precision, maybe we use 0, so click on apply. Here you see that the temperature distribution, the unit is Kelvin. Okay, now go to animation. Here add with frame selection control, use number of frames, so we use 100 frame, and also save the movie as a RVI. Here you can change the browser or the location of the movie. Okay, now click on play, so the movie will be saved. Here the animation that we created. So you see that the temperature distribution as function of time, the temperature here change. Thank you for watching the video. Good luck.